Hey guys, it's Jeremy here on Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. Whatever today guys is a quick track review. I don't normally do a lot of these, but I really wanted to check out the latest Linkin Park single entitled Over Each Other. I listened to the first single, I did a song review of that one as well, The Emptiness Machine. Really dug that song, it was really good actually, definitely reminiscent of Linkin Park, had that really classic Linkin Park sound. It sounded exactly like them in the songwriting and the intensity, obviously just with a different singer. And I really enjoyed that song. I was pleasantly surprised. And then I actually kind of completely missed the second single, Heavy as the Crown, but I've since listened to that. And I really dig that song too. Not quite as much as The Emptiness Machine, but it's a good track as well, pretty heavy. And then the new song is called Over Each Other. Just dropped a couple days ago. It's only just under 3 minutes long, so it's very, very short. And to be honest, guys, my initial reaction was the song was kind of generic and kind of bland, to be honest. It was kind of sounded like a safe song for a band like Linkin Park to do, is considering they're more known to be kind of pushing the boundaries kind of band. And they usually have that really raw intensity to them and emotion. I just found the song to be kind of flat, kind of a standard pop rock song with the big chorus and introspective verses with the lyrics. It's kind of about emotional turmoil and miscommunication and not being connected with somebody, things like that. Still a rockin' song, like it has its moments in terms of being rock, but it's very subdued compared to what I'm used to listening to for Linkin Park. It kind of reminded me of their more later period stuff, a little bit more well produced, more polished, but it really lacked that unique intensity that Linkin Park really has. That rawness, the emotion that comes through, and the aggressive vocals. And I don't know, I just found the song kind of generic, to be honest. The singing's okay, it's nothing amazing. Every time when I listened to it a few times, I just kept thinking it didn't sound like, it was completely void of everything I know about Linkin Park. Like, it didn't sound like Linkin Park to me. Normally when you put a Linkin Park song on, you can tell right away it's a Linkin Park song. But this sounded like a song that could have been sung by any random indie band out there, and they could have pulled it off perfectly fine. Like I said, it's just under 3 minutes, doesn't really go anywhere. It's just like, verse, chorus kind of situation. Her vocals are decent. The instrumentation's pretty standard, pretty basic stuff. Lyrics are okay, nothing too mind-bending. And when I pulled up the track listing, I noticed it's track number 5. And if I'm correct, based on what I'm seeing on the track listing, I believe this will probably be the first track on the song that's more on the album, that's more subdued maybe, and brings the flow of the album down a little bit to transition. Unless the song before it, actually the song before it is Heavy as the Crown, so that can't be right. So I think Over Each Other might be the first song on the album that kind of brings the kind of intensity down on the album and slows it down a bit. Definitely a more subdued song. It's got its moments, but definitely a more chill song. I still think Emptiness Machine is the best song released so far. Heavy as the Crown was pretty good as well, but I think Emptiness Machine is definitely the banger on the album so far. And I definitely want to review this album. It is dropping in a couple weeks, November 15th, and it's called From Zero, if I had mentioned that already. But I have a feeling this will be a track on the album that will be kind of one of the weaker tracks on the album. So I'm kind of surprised they released it as a single, so it has me a little concerned they might have some other tracks that are kind of skippable or kind of filler. I hope not. But I think this will be definitely one of the weaker tracks on the album, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm interested to really check out the album. The other thing I really noticed when I pulled up the album details here as well, it's got 11 tracks. One of the opening track's only 22 seconds. That's like an intro, so I wouldn't really count that, but 10 tracks, full songs that are only 31 and a half minutes long. Like, it's a very short album. The songs range from like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and the longest is 3:48. Like, the songs are very short, like 3.5, 305, 303, 220, 250, 247. Like, they're very short songs. Like, I'm really surprised. Like, they weren't never known as a band to write crazy long songs, but this is a really compact album. I'm really interested. I was really surprised kind of looking at that. But overall, it's not a bad song. It's kind of just generic and kind of bland for me. because Linkin Park was always a band known to push boundaries, and I was just surprised. This feels like a filler song to me, to be honest. But it's not horrible. If I had to give it a ranking, 6.5 out of 10, maybe. It's just okay. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing the rest of the album still, but I definitely think this will be one of those songs I would skip on the album, or that was more filler. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down below what you thought of the song. I try to keep it honest. I'm not going to just say I love it because I like Linkin Park a lot like the rest of you do. If I think a song is kind of just it's it is what it is. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more great content. Keep it metal.